Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thank you everybody for joining so early. I always appreciate it. And we're going to get right into spinning the wheel today. This wheel, of course, is free. It's from wheelofnames.com for those of you who live stream and want to use something like this in your own live streams. It's ad supported and you can do a lot of customization here. Very, very easy to use. So thank you very much for coming in. Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderator, is in the house. House of X Entertainment Inc. Good to see you. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo is here. D Syrup. I'm going to address what's been going on with the YouTube glitching and purging. I'm going to show you my analytics and you can see exactly what's happening. Jesse McNeil, good to see you here. Rebecca Rose, good to have you back in the house. I did not realize how many subscribers you have. Over 6,000, and is quite talented with music. I enjoyed the Taylor Swift cover. So Grinch 1984, Parodies and Originals, good to see you here as well. And Game Master 1414 is back with us again, which is great. Hopefully everybody's already having a good time connecting to one another. I did move up the live stream today. I was going to do it a half an hour from now, but I moved it up earlier so that we could get right to it. And I am thinking about going to do a quick live stream outdoors on my personal channel about an hour afterwards. I got to hit the record store. Yesterday was record store day. I wasn't able to make it, but I've got a record store holding a couple things for me, so I want to get over there. Brenda Davis, Scrappy Doodah, good to see you here. I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so thank you for coming in. Hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Game Master 1414, I'm always good, living the dream. Hopefully you're doing okay as well. I'm just going to get our members onto the wheel right away. Black Brand Friday, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And then I'm going to get right into some analytics. We are looking right now at Angel Light Over Darkness 33, and this is our featured channel for the day. I feature a different channel on Tuber Chat every single live stream, and it is based on generosity of some sort that I see within the creator behind the channel. And for those of you who've been able to catch Angel Light Over Darkness on a live stream, you'll know that she is constantly spreading positivity and optimism, and therefore I was drawn to her right away. Christian Nomad, it's great to see you back. Thanks for coming in. I'm just about to do a small bit of explaining of what's going on with the purging and glitching and why we're seeing our numbers fluctuate so badly. So I'm going to get right to it, and then we'll get right back to Angel Light Over Darkness's channel. And thank you for coming in, by the way. I know I moved it up half an hour earlier, but I'm glad that you could be here right away. So our featured channel is Angel Light Over Darkness 33, and she's in the chat with us right now, so you can connect with her. One thing I want to do right away, I'm going to get into the YouTube studio, and we'll go right into the analytics because I just want to show you this right away. Hopefully D Syrup is still with us. So when we go to our analytics, and then we click on subscribers, you can see that for Tuber Chat, it says over the last 28 days, it's got 69 subscribers, 31 less than usual. The truth is Tuber Chat was getting, let's say, at least 40 subscribers per week. So while this is saying we're getting almost 100, the truth is Tuber Chat was getting about 160. Call it 150 a month before that. But Tuber Chat's been growing so much over the last little while, and I don't mean so much. What I mean is like the growth 3 months ago is way different than the growth just a month ago because Tuber Chat's only been here since May. Anyway, you can see over the last 28 days, the purging and glitching that's going on. Look at this on Tuesday, October the 20th. Tuber Chat doesn't even live stream on Tuesdays. And we lost not only 8 subscribers that day, that's 8 plus whatever we gained that day organically. Plus, we see other glitching, same the Tuesday before, and when we go back a little bit, same another Tuesday. So it seems every Tuesday they want to hammer us for some reason. But we see a little bit of growth in the middle. Now, none of this is probably accurate because we're losing at the same time as we're gaining. And what seems to be happening is when you're connecting with people, not only here in Tuber Chat, but in other growth streams doing the things that we're doing, it seems that YouTube is taking away older connections that it deems are inactive in replace of new connections. Christian Nomad has been an instrumental part of my understanding about what's going on as well, and mentioned to us just this weekend that what seems to be happening is the connections are only being lost one way. So if you were to keep track of every single person that you connect to today, particularly the ones that have their subscriptions public, you will find that they will likely all still be there a few days from now. YouTube will take away other connections. So now more than ever, it's important for all of us to follow the proper procedure, which is to head to a channel, watch a full video of at least 1 minute long, preferably 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video, at least a couple of full sentences long so it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters, and then give the thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And I believe that that might help lock it in. And then subscribe. Consider putting the bell for notifications on. I put the bell for every channel on, as you see here on Tuber Chat. I believe that that helps. And then an idea is take another video from the same creator. And so you can just pick any video at all. I'll pick a shorter one here, and I'll take this Angel number 606 from our featured channel, add it into the watch later list. What you can do then later is go into your watch later list and just run the playlist, like when you go to sleep, when you go out, when you eat, you know, some other time, or if you have a second device or something like that. And then what that will do is show YouTube that you are really interested in this creator, and I believe that that might give a little bit of help to everything that's been going on. So this started, let me show one more time. I'm going to move my analytics to 90 days so we can see. Here's the first purge. You see everything seemed to be fine. The first purge came on September the 15th. I guess my window's not going to pop up. But anyway, that's where it started. And then here goes our fluctuations. Now, I have a little bit of hope because over the last 2 days, we see an upswing. But like I've pointed out, it seems every Tuesday we're getting hammered with a purge for some reason, not to mention what's going on every day. So please consider putting your subscriptions to public. And the reason why is because when you tell somebody that you have subscribed to their channel, they can go look in your channel section, which is right here, and they can see themselves in your subscriptions, and they will know for sure that you are 100% genuine. So forgive me for falling behind in the chat. I want to continue welcoming everybody. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and ask, and I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. MJ&J family, good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. Unmasked Lifestyle's a silver member, so their channel's already added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but it's great to see you. Bright Creations is back in the house. Thank you so much. And then, Angel Light Over Darkness. I caught her on a live stream just last night as well. So, yeah, I appreciate every moment that you spend here, but it's I'm happy to be featuring your channel to show it off to everybody. And then Brenda Davis, Scrappity Doodah, hopefully you're already meeting new friends and family members. And I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. I fall behind occasionally. Aaron Hockey, good to see you back. Hopefully, Game Master 1414 is meeting new friends and family members. Life with the Battles is Javian's Day Today. That is a member of Tuber Chat, but happens to also be a channel that just recently changed their name. So hopefully everybody who hasn't already connected with Javian's Day Today will connect with them. And if you're unsure, just check them out anyway and just make sure. Kareen's Life, our featured channel from yesterday, is here with us. Thank you for coming in. That happens to be another member. members get added to the wheel right away as soon as I see them. And then, yeah, Bright Creations, it's snowing there. Yeah, snow seems to have started. I noticed France with Rogers had posted something today on Facebook or Instagram that was showing that as well. And then Christian Nomad, yeah, we have to try everything that we can, right? So one of the things that we can see, I kept on saying, we see that I keep putting channels on the screen. For those of you who've been to Tuber Chat again and again, you see that these channels keep coming up and they're always subscribed when I hit them and the bells are always on. But last weekend, we started to see a couple of channels that we knew we were subscribed to that hadn't been here for a while, and YouTube had taken those connections away. So it's an interesting thing, but the most important thing is to let YouTube know that you are actually interested in that creator. Mr. Johnny25, who's also a friend of Tuber Chat, made a good point as well. He said the things that we're doing here, like connecting to one another, watching a video for at least a minute, leaving a comment and all that, is not true organic behavior. And so what we want to do is try to add a little bit to at least try to let YouTube know that we're interested in connecting to this creator, because sub for sub behavior, which is not what we're about here, is very clearly laid out in the community guidelines as being like banned or forbidden or however you want to put it. So we want to make sure that, you know, we're trying to tell the algorithm that our intention is to support these creators with loyalty and dedication over the long term. And we just do as much as we can to start that. So, pardon me, because I'm so far behind again. You guys must love when I do that. Grinch, I hope I welcomed you. I know I talked to you in the chat. And D. Sarah, hopefully that clears that up, but I see you say probably. So that's good. Yes, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. Here's Eve Belize. So Eve Belize, yesterday I meant to, Eve Belize has added Tuber Chat to their featured channels list on the front page of their YouTube channel. And I talk about doing that all the time. And I had delayed in adding you because I wanted to do it as a tutorial yesterday. And then for whatever reason, it slipped my mind. So I've put it on there now. If anybody looks at the front page of Tuber Chat, you'll see that Eve Belize is there in our featured channels list, along with many other channels. But I just wanted to let you know that that was done. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. Brandon Jackson, good to see you. Good to see you in the house. Yes, I'm out supporting as many creators as I can at all times, but I'm happy to catch you live. Kareen's life doesn't want snow. I don't mind it now because I don't have to shovel it. Food Fight Showdown, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. What was I thinking of that you had dealt with yesterday? There was somebody who was, well, maybe I didn't take care of it yet. It's very unfortunate when we have to let channels go from Tuber Chat, but occasionally I do. And the reason why is because I want to make sure everybody's like-minded here. Everybody is on the same page. We expect to support each other truly over the long term. And so I give people as many chances as I can, and you know, we try to address things, and I appreciate all the help everybody gives me by letting me know. You can reach out to me on Instagram if you have concerns. It's all one word, Tuber Chat. And then on the occasional chance that I have to let a channel go, then I do, if I know that they're not connecting correctly and not going to, and it's unfortunate. But I'm always available, so anybody can reach out to me. If you're watching Tuber Chat and you can't get in, it could be a shadow ban, it could be a glitch, just let me know. And then for channels that have had to be let go, there's very few, but they can reach out to me as well. Izzy's Life Vlogs, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Mika Marshall, thank you for coming in. I think this is it Micah? I think you've been with Tuber Chat before, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that. If this is your first time, hopefully you're feeling welcome. Everybody in the chat is willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Jaden Saw is in the house, and yes, I forgot to turn the chat off for yesterday, but I will try to remember to do it after today. Mr. and Mrs. Annabelle, there you are. Thank you, by the way, to everybody who came to visit Kristen Welton for her monetization celebration. I forgot to mention that when I was talking about the purging and glitching and things like that. So as we've seen last week, Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo celebrated their monetization celebration. As you can see, they've got memberships available. They're fully monetized. Yesterday, Kristen Welton celebrated her monetization celebration, and next week, the Essence of Sonia, who's another dear friend of Tuber Chat, will be celebrating her monetization celebration. So even though it seems to be slower, and I know it's frustrating for everybody, but we're seeing channels still grow, still get monetized, and so we just keep pushing through. And the thing that I keep saying, I know it sounds cliche, if you had met me personally on the day that you started your YouTube channel and I had asked you, what are you going to do if things don't go so smoothly for a little while? My bet is that most people in the chat, if not everybody, would probably say, well, I'm going to do it anyway. And we're here now. This is what's going on. It's been a little bit rough for a couple of weeks. We keep pushing through. We keep growing. And as you, the other thing I keep mentioning as well, Tuber Chat had 1,620 subscriptions, like subscribers, when the purge started. But we're now getting very, very close to 1,700. So while the growth is not as fast as it was in the summer, we're still growing. It's still moving. And my bet is that everybody else is as well. So hopefully you find that, I don't know, maybe not motivating, but bring some optimism to the idea anyway. And forgive me, I'm always behind in the chat. So if I haven't welcomed you yet, I certainly will get around to everybody. Izzy's Life Vlogs, I can't remember whether I actually said something. I saw you come in a couple minutes ago, so thank you. I was in the middle of a speech, like always. Thank you very much, Michael Marshall, suggested by Slim Jim Longfoot. Actually, I've heard a couple of good compliments about that channel. It seems in our community, people are always drawn to artists. We have Designs by CAD Pro, which is another channel that's in here all the time. But Slim Jim Longfoot is a well-respected channel already. So I'm glad you came over. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. So I know there's a couple of newer channels in the chat. So if you're brand new to Tuber Chat, I just want to go over the exact procedure for a quick moment. Forgive me if I haven't welcomed everybody. I will be caught up in the chat in a few minutes here. But specifically what you do if you want to connect with somebody is leave a single emoji in the chat to let them know that you want to connect with them. Leave that emoji next to their name. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least a minute long, should be 2, 3, 4, or 5 minutes, and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then subscribe and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name to let them know that you've secured that connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they can go back and find your comment easily and quickly, and then they'll turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And Izzy's Life Vlogs, Motivational Mondays is coming back, which is perfect. Glad to see you continuing with that. Okay, thank you, Bright Creations. So let me spin. This is Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo, who are, like I was saying earlier, officially monetized. They're dear friends of Tuber Chat, happen to be members, but they're unbelievably supportive creators. So I hope everybody will reach out to them and subscribe if you haven't already. Simply Royce is coming up right now. This happens to be another silver member, which means that their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. I'm going to let you look at this channel for a quick second. I'm going to step away and I'm going to be right back. Michael's Adventures. Yeah, it seems like a little bit of a slower start today. I moved the live stream a half an hour earlier, but I thought I was still going to catch those 30-minute notifications. Unfortunately, it looks like none of the notifications are working today, so that's fine. Happens sometimes. And thank you. Thank you, Jaden, for reminding me as well. I appreciate all the help that everybody gives when I make these silly little mistakes and things like that. There's the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Thank you so much. And Mariska Van Birding. Oh, I was in your, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Mariska Van Bunderen. I was in your live stream. Thank you for coming in, and hopefully you're feeling welcome. There's a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you will find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Chase and Chris is back in the house, and yeah, D Syrup, thank you very much. You were here early, and I really do appreciate that. So, pardon me. So this is Simply Royce, and like I said, they're a silver member. They happen to have their channel added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. But they are a generous creator in that they do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time, as well as they're willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists, please just simply say so in the chat. I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you to make those arrangements. And then if you are willing to swap playlists and you see somebody say that, please reach out to them and let them know, and everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. Marian and Garcia, thank you for coming in. It's great to see you back in the chat. I'm just going to step away for a quick second, but I'll pull another channel up here. If you have the ability to share the stream out, I'll appreciate it, whether it's on your community tab, if you have one, or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or anything like that. Every interaction really does help the stream, and if you haven't already, please give a thumbs up. It really does help as well. This is Life with the Battles, but this is Javian's Day Today, which is another member, but also a long-standing member of our community, a previously featured channel. They just recently changed their name, so hopefully everybody who hasn't already connected with this chat with this channel will. And if you're unsure, just please have a quick look. And forgive me if I've missed anything in the chat. I'm going to step away for a quick second. I'll be right back. If there was something that I missed that you wanted to let me know, or a question that you had to that you wanted me to answer or try to, just please have patience with me. Mention it again, and I will be back in a very quick moment. Okay, pardon me for that, everybody. I am back in action. Let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. And are we having trouble finding D Syrup's channel? Because I'll get that taken care of if I can. Here's Eve Belize. This is another previously featured channel from Tuber Chat. Somebody who's been with us again and again since finding us quite some time ago, actually. They are a generous and loyal and dedicated supporter. And as you can see right there, they've added the featured channels as well. So this is a collaboration that I talk about all the time. That's what I was mentioning earlier today. And what this does is when you feature channels on your front page like this, you're saying to the YouTube algorithm and to your audience that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to their audience in the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithm. So I recommend it for anybody that's willing to do it. And if you have featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I absolutely do that with both channels. There's a link to D-Syrup. I just dropped that from my personal channel. Michael's Adventures is reaching out. He's got the ability to run some playlists. Hopefully a few people will swap. He's working on his hours as well. Black Brand Friday, there's D-Syrup's link. Maybe I can make that a little bit easier for everybody in a way soon too. So very cool. Okay. Oh, Life with the Battles, yes. So yeah, Grinch, very cool. Vouching for D-Syrup there. Actually, maybe let's do a tutorial right now. I'm gonna open up Nightbot, and I'm gonna show you how we do this for a couple of channels. We've got some action in the chat here. Let me see if I can find that. Mariska Van Bunderen. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right for you. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. It's absolutely not necessary, but very much appreciated. I will get your channel right up onto the screen next. I'm just going to put it over here. I do some cutting and pasting. I'm going to finish this tutorial. We'll get back to Eve Belize, and then I'm going to swap channels in a second. I'll get back to spinning the wheel in a moment. So, okay, I do have it right. Good. She had an engaging panel on a live stream this morning with a few other people. They were doing StreamYard. So when I go in here to commands, I can make a custom command. And I've done this for a couple of other channels that it's been difficult to find. So what I'm going to do is add a command here, and I'm going to call it D-Syrup, but it's all one word, all lowercase. And then it's going to say D-Syrup with capitals. And it's just so everybody can see what on earth it is. And forgive me, like I said, I'm doing a lot of copying and pasting here. I copy the link address, I put it in here in my message, and I'm going to maximize this. So you're only going to be able to do this every 5 minutes or so. I really only want you to use it when you need it. But if somebody asks for your channel D-Syrup, then from now on you should be able to hit that. And I'm going to ask you for a favor right now. I'm hoping that you're still here, but if you can just type in an exclamation mark and all one word, D-Syrup, and we'll see if that link pops up from Nightbot there. If it does, then whenever somebody's looking for your channel and needs the link, you can drop that. Here's Eve Belize again. And like I said, hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. They're also willing to swap playlists. I've swapped with them. So next, we're going to look at Mariska Van Bunderen. Oh, see, I'm doing so much copying and pasting. I'm not getting it right here. I'm sure we'll get to D-Syrup afterwards. Oh, do you want to try hitting that right now, D-Syrup, if you don't mind? I just want to make sure it works for you. There's the live stream I was in. Right there. Just an hour ago, it seems to have finished. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. Well over 2,000 subscribers, so doing just fine. But I'm glad that you're here with Tuber Chat today. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members here. And then Jaden is just mentioning he's also available on Twitch for anybody that wants to connect. I am too, but I don't use it. I tend to sign up for everything, but I end up not using a lot of it unless I can find value. Particularly for others, right? Like with Tuber Chat, we have Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter because they seem to get a little bit of activity. TikTok, I haven't found a way to bring value just yet, but when we do, then I will make sure that we get some activity going on there as well. Kristen Welton, my love, is in the chat as a member and a moderator. And tomorrow, our featured channel will be Scratchin' Pete, PA, who's also in the chat as a moderator. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, and Nightbot is on the case. Perfect. Game Master 1414, good to see you here still. Hopefully you're meeting new friends and family members. Like I said, just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Take your time, meet people one by one. And Mariska Van Bunderen, thank you one more time for your super chat. I really do appreciate it. Now we're going to look at House of X Entertainment Inc. So this is a joint business venture between It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, who have both been with Tuber Chat since the beginning. They recently started this second channel, and they are, let's look and see how many subscribers they have. Well over their 100 subscribers. It looks like they've got it nice and locked in. Now, not to mention, they did this during the purging and glitching that we were talking about at the beginning of the live stream. Dimitri Jones, good to see you back. Thanks for coming in. So the other, the best idea here for those of you who are newer to Tuber Chat, it's not a sub for sub network, but everybody is expecting to subscribe to your channel after you subscribe to theirs. The object here is always to go first. You make the first move, reach out to another creator, watch their video, give them a comment and a thumbs up, subscribe to them, and then come back here and let them know that you've done that, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Next week, we've got quite a big weekend because we are going to have episode 99 is going to fall on Halloween, which will be next Saturday. And then on Sunday is episode number 100 of Tuber Chat. I'm extremely excited. So I have a very special surprise for everybody. It will be a slightly different kind of live stream, but I think you'll find it informative, entertaining, and educational while we all connect with each other and meet more friends and family members. If we're really lucky, we'll have a busy day because we'll see some familiar faces that have maybe not been around for a little while. So I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully everybody will connect with House of X Entertainment Inc. Again, this is It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. And then Game Master 1414, just be careful not to spam, please. If hopefully you're reaching out to creators one by one, you can mention them by name, whoever you want to connect with, and meet your friends and family members one at a time. But you just don't want to hammer the chat too much. Marriage of Marijuana with Miss Thin Cakes. Thanks for coming back in. It's great to see you here. I know it's been a little while, but I appreciate you coming in. Hopefully you'll meet some new friends and family members today. And let me get my robot working so I can start adding some names to the wheel. Oh, Izzy's Life, your birthday's next Tuesday. Thank you for letting us know. Just making a note for myself. Unfortunately, Tuber Chat won't live stream that day, but we'll be wishing you a happy birthday either way, I'm sure. Yeah, it has been a minute, but it's great to have you here. Again, Angel Light Over Darkness 33 in the chat is our featured channel for today, so hopefully everybody will connect with them. And then Chase and Chris is here, and these are a couple of dynamic creators that do some live streaming, but they put out a lot of dynamic content as well. They've been a member of Tuber Chat for a little while, but they've been coming back again and again since finding us. Hopefully everybody will connect with them. Well over 1,000 subscribers. Forgive me for not remembering, but I wonder how your hours are doing. So Chase and Chris is likely willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the chat wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists, and other creators should reach out to you to make those arrangements. And if you see somebody say they're willing to swap playlists, then you can reach out to them and make those arrangements as well. When we talk about swapping playlists, it's a simple arrangement where you're just obligating yourself to run a playlist of videos for a creator, and they are willing to run a playlist of your videos as well. And you're not obligated to sit and watch every single second of every video. You're only obligated to run it. So you could do it when you work, when you sleep, when you eat, or at any other time if you have a second device or can open another window on a computer or something like that. But you can imagine if you have a playlist of 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 hours or even more, and you get a lot of creators running that playlist, your hours can really stack up. But the real benefit to it is that once you've traded favors with another creator, you can give a friendship an opportunity to flourish there. And that's where the family part of friends and family really comes in. When you have some loyal and dedicated supporters that are truly interested in seeing your channel succeed, they will be back to watch your videos, give you comments, give you thumbs up, hang out in your live streams, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers so that we can all thrive together. Simply Royce, thank you for coming in. We had your channel up on the screen a few minutes ago, and this is Corrine's Life right here, which is the feature channel from yesterday. She's got 600 subscribers right this second. I hope everybody will continue to connect to this channel, because with the glitching and purging that I was talking about at the beginning of the live stream, we want to make sure that now that she's hit that milestone, she can really lock it in and make sure that it sticks. We don't want to see her slip under the 600. So I hope everybody will subscribe to this channel right now. If you haven't already, Corrine's Life, has already been back with Tuber Chat again and again since finding us, not to mention happens to be a fellow Canadian. Sergeant Life, it's great to see you here. Thanks for coming in. And Adrian Villanueva Vlogs, thank you for coming back in as well. Jaden's excited for next Monday. All right, that's okay. That will be episode number 101. So I'm really looking forward to next weekend. And then, my goodness. Sheriff Buford, you changed the glyphs that you use for your font. It took me a second to read that, but it's great to have you back. Thank you for coming in and visiting Tuber Chat again. Hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs is reaching out to swap playlists if anybody wants to do that. And then Chase and Chris is just hitting 900 for their watch hour. So they're about a quarter away there. They're willing to swap playlists. So hopefully a few people will make arrangements there. You can get moving with that as well. I am still willing to swap playlists with creators. I do it with my personal channel, but you can reach out to me if you'd like to. It's all one word, Tuber Chat on Instagram. That's the best way to get to me. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter. And then I'll be happy to help anybody that I can. So it looks like everybody's doing okay in the chat. Oh, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs. Did I miss anything or no? Hopefully everybody is otherwise doing okay. I am going to get our moderators onto the wheel. Let's get Kira Walton on here. And let me see if I can find Scratch and Pete PA. Scratch and Pete PA is our feature channel for tomorrow. And then the trailer is up on the channel for everybody to connect with them and see what is coming up. And then the first video is coming up a few days from now. Dimitri Jones, good to see you in the house. Nikki's Green Thumb, good to have you back. Thank you for coming in as well. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Big Bot Master, good to see you here. I think... were you here yesterday? I feel like I recognize your channel, and forgive me for not remembering if you were here already yesterday, but I saw you very early here in Tuber Chat today. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, and everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Big Bot Master has a video up. It's just a trailer on the channel. You can connect with them, but letting everybody know that they are willing to help with a couple of the robots that we talk about, like Nightbot. Unmasked Lifestyle is another creator that is a silver member, so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. What's this that you got coming up? I missed that for a second. Is that yours? I just want to go back and see what was there. Was that your video or was somebody else? It came up in the search results. I'm trying to find it here. Okay, you have a, is that a live? Oh, live stream. Yes. Okay, a live stream set for 2 days from now, which will be Tuesday at noon Eastern. So everybody has something to look forward to when connecting with this channel. They obviously do some live streaming as well as drop some dynamic content as well. Hopefully everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. They're a very much loved and well-respected member of the Tuber Chat community, and they are well on the road officially to 1K. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream. Good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. That's the second channel from Kid Wonders Life of Wonder. Oh, Simply Royce. Can I do a video on how to do a silent live stream? So, you got me with conflicting ideas because I want to help. At the same time, I never want to encourage anybody to do a silent live stream. The reason why is because whether you get monetized this month or next month, I don't know how much that matters. I mean, every creator is going to decide for themselves, right? And hopefully you're expecting to be here for the long term. Hopefully you're going to have your channel for 10 years or 20 years or, we'll see, but let's say forever, right? And the idea is if you run silent live streams to punch your hours up a little bit, I don't believe it helps as much as we all think that it might. And then the other thing is you have no choice then but to fill your channel with that content, and you can't take it away afterwards because you need those watch hours to stick. And then sponsors may look at your channel and may not be inclined to want to sponsor a channel if sponsorships are something that you want to think about in the near future. However, I do understand why people do live streams. I've never done it. The truth is, so to do a video tutorial on how to do a silent live stream, I'm wondering how exactly I'd go about doing that, but it's as simple as opening up StreamYard. I can do something for you right now. I'll show you this. So when we use StreamYard, this is how I'm doing our live stream right now, right? All you're doing, I'll pull my screen off for a second. So this is what you typically would see in a live stream, a host just talking and doing what they're doing, right? So you click this share screen, share. Now I'm lucky because I have two, so I will share the screen that you need to see. It comes back up like this. You could put anything you want on that screen. So if you wanted it to be a website or a screensaver, I don't know if a screensaver will work, but even a static background or something like that, and then you'd be able to have you got to be careful about music playing because of copyright and stuff like that. But I'm sure there's lots of stuff that you can find to just run. What a lot of creators do is they run a loop of their own videos. So if you have a playlist of all your videos, you might run that entire playlist and call it a, what do you call it again when it's an encore presentation or something like that. And you just let it run. So a silent live stream doesn't necessarily have to be silent. You just have to beware of copyright if you're going to do anything like play music and things like that. But there's lots of music in the YouTube library as well. But it's as simple as that. It's as simple as just putting, almost nothing on the screen, a browser window, and just letting it run. So silent live streams, a lot of people do it when they sleep. So they'll set it up before they go to bed and then turn it off in the morning when they're up and they've got a 6, 7, 8 hour live stream. So forgive me for being behind in the chat. I don't mean to not welcome anybody. I got into quite a little speech there. Hopefully everybody is doing well, meeting new friends and family members. Jaden saw Okay, so a friend of ours, Just Teresa, says the purge is over. I hope that that's the case. But what I showed at the beginning of today's live stream, for those of you who are interested to know, I noticed that there seems to be a minor purge every Tuesday, every single Tuesday for the last month to month and a half. And then as well, there's fluctuations in our numbers and things like that. So I hope you're right. We have seen Tuber Chat has seen growth for the last 2 days. So we'll see if that continues. And then finding happiness in all you do. Great to see you here. And then for those of you who are newer to Tuber Chat, please keep in mind the object here is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen with the intention of making the first move, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. After you get monetized, Kevin, can't you hide your streams? So here's the problem. I haven't heard of a channel getting demonetized yet, but I always want to encourage everybody. The advice I'm always going to give is to err on the side of safety. So you can wipe whatever you want out, or make it unlisted, or make it private afterwards, but I wouldn't do it right away. Because if YouTube sees that you've got 4,000 hours of watch time, and then the second you get monetized, your watch hours drop by a few hundred or 1,000, I don't know if that might be something that could be detrimental. So because I don't know, like I said, I just want to err on the side of safety. Jenny O'Brien is a silver member, so she gets her channel added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether she's here or not, but she is a generous creator. She supports us here on Tuber Chat, as well as me on my personal channel as well. Did I miss something, Mariska? Oh, maybe you're talking about live streams. So there's a lot of debate out there. You know, I don't really have a particular feeling about it, whether anybody should or shouldn't, ethically, morally, or any of that other stuff. We all understand why it's being done. And it's not my place to say whether it's right or wrong. I'm just saying I don't do it. I don't want to encourage anybody, because my job here is to encourage everybody to make quality content consistently so that you can grow your channel with a strong and solid foundation. I'm truly here to help you. And the whole Tuber Chat thing doesn't work if I don't help, because the idea is as you become more successful and you gain more and more subscribers, people are going to ask you how you did it. And my hope is that part of your story will say, there's a channel you have to follow. It's called Tuber Chat, and then Tuber Chat will continue to grow and I benefit. You can see it doesn't work if I don't actually help. Now, I'm not saying, again, that there's anything wrong with doing silent live streams, but because I want you to be as successful as possible, I'd love to see you put as much effort into putting out a quality piece of content as opposed to running a silent live stream where possible. At the same time, I do understand why people do it, particularly when you get around 36, 37, 3,800 watch hours. I understand the anxiety of wanting to push. This is Christian Nomad, who is another generous creator previously featured on Tuber Chat and featured for their generosity and sharing their knowledge, experimentation, and particularly information regarding the purging and glitching that we've been talking about today, and has been a great help to myself personally. And so I hope everybody will connect with this channel, but I've been lucky to catch them on a couple of live streams, and they always have a dynamic conversation happening. So I know you'll enjoy it. And hopefully I haven't missed too much in the chat. Please forgive me if I have. Fish Tank WOT, good to see you back in the house. I know it's been a little while. Oh, Grinch, I'm not going to bet that the purge is over. I don't know what to expect. So when I started the live stream today, we looked at the analytics, and I noticed that every Tuesday is a drop, among a lot of fluctuation otherwise. But if you wanted to, anybody could go back and watch the first 15 minutes or so of today's live stream, and you'll see what I was talking about. I go right into the analytics and I show you the subscribers, when it started, how things were working out before September the 15th, and how it's been fluctuating since. But it seems every single Tuesday there's a drop. So we've had growth the last 2 days. Tuber Chat gained 5 subscribers on Friday, 10 subscribers on Saturday. Now, that's not including anything it might have lost, of course, because remember, the analytics only show you one number. It doesn't show you two. It doesn't show you how many you gained and how many you lost each day. It's just the sum of the two together, right? But let's just assume that there's growth for a couple days in a row. Hopefully that sticks. We'll see. So I'm cautiously optimistic. And for those of you who are newer to Tuber Chat as well, we say a lot of silly things in the chat, like leaving packages and visiting your house and things like that. It all means the same thing. It means somebody's been to your channel, watched a video, left a comment, given a thumbs up, and subscribed, and now they're waiting for you to do the same thing. But again, please just make sure that your object here is to make the first move. That's in your best interest. For newer channels, some of the channels that have been with Tuber Chat for a little while will hesitate before connecting with you because they want to see how you interact with everybody in the chat. Make sure you're going to be genuine before they connect with you. So if you're, especially the newer you are to Tuber Chat, the more important it is to make the first move and reach out to creators. But there's lots here, and you'll find yourself with a lot of loyal and dedicated supporters. And that's fine, simply, Royce. Yeah, I understand people adding up their hours with silent live streams. You know, I'm in a fortunate position, right? Because I decided for my second channel to start Tuber Chat, where, you know, this is a community of people who want to help each other and stuff like that. So I've been helped generously by at least 100 creators. I had so many people running playlists for me, and I was also able to run playlists for people that I didn't have to do that to get to my hours. I actually hit my hours on particularly Tuber Chat probably a month before I would have estimated when it started. So the one thing I want to encourage everybody to do, and I push it all the time, is swapping playlists, because it's the one legitimate thing we can do to punch our hours up. But you can get friendships started that way. And this is where I've really benefited, because now I have lots of different creators that I talk to outside of YouTube. We talk on Instagram or Facebook, or, you know, on the phone sometimes and things like that, because I love this stuff, and I really want to continue to learn from creators of all sizes every single day, so that I can share that knowledge here and we can all make the best decisions for all of our channels. So here's Kara Welton. She's my BFF forever. She happens to be Kristen Welton's daughter. She's in the chat with us all the time as a moderator. But the three of us live together in Niagara Falls, Canada. She's got her own channel. She's doing her own thing, and she's got some engaging content, including a bit of life experience, not to mention a lot of video game live streaming and some unboxing videos and things like that. Very good, Angel Light Over Darkness. Yes, the comments are very important that we leave. Hopefully, well, Fish Tank WOT, I am always appreciative of every moment that you can spend here. You know, we all have our different lives. We all have our different situations. Even I can only afford the time to stream 4 times a week, which is, you know, significant. But, you know, I wish I could do it 2-3 times a day every day, but I just can't, right? But I appreciate every moment that everybody spends here at Tuber Chat, and hopefully you're just getting the value out of your time here that I wish for you, meeting new friends, meeting new family members, and truly making some quality connections so that your channel can thrive. And then hopefully I haven't missed anything in the chat. Thank you, everybody, for having patience with me. I fall behind all the time. I'm trying to get better at this. We're not even as busy as we sometimes are today because the notifications didn't work today for the live stream. But hopefully I'm not missing too much. Agree about the purge still going on, losing cookies every week as well. While focusing on creating more content, increasing your watch hours. Yeah. Yep, definitely. How do you share your playlist? So, Sheriff Buford T. Cletus. So, what we do is you can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators will reach out to you, and you're free to make those arrangements anywhere you like. You can simply make the arrangement here in the chat if you want to. You can say, okay, I'm going to watch your playlist titled whatever it's titled. I'll go to your channel and find it. I'll run you on Tuesday, and then you can say to them, oh, okay, well, I'm going to run you tomorrow, and then that's fine. Most people make the arrangements either over Instagram or another social network, and then a lot of times a lot of creators request proof. Not so much here at Tuber Chat, and I don't know if that's just because they're connecting with me personally and I'm the host, or if it's because not a lot of people are demanding of it here in our community at all anyway. But what you can do is take a simple screenshot after you've run the playlist. You just refresh your window, whether it's on your phone or on a computer, show that all the red lines under the videos that show the progress that they've been watched. You just take a quick screenshot or a quick video and send it over. You don't have to, only if you decide you want to. I don't bother with it unless somebody really wants to do it, or if I'm showing somebody who hasn't swapped playlists, like how a lot of people do it. If you want, you could swap with me. I forget whether we're connected already on Instagram or anywhere else, but feel free to connect with me there. It's all one word, Tuber Chat, and I'm willing to swap playlists with anybody as well with my personal channel, even though I'm monetized, and I can show you how it's done if you'd like. Here's Gibbery's World. This is another silver member, so their channel is added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. I'm going to have to add some names to the wheel. I've been talking so much today, I haven't got to adding anybody, but I will. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. Yeah, Adrian Villanueva Vlogs. So I manage a few other channels as well that are not mine, and even those channels. One of them has almost 10,000 subscribers, another one almost 3,000, another one just over 1,000, for instance. They've all lost, for instance. Jaden, you already are on Instagram or, and I know you're on Facebook, among other places, so you can share your playlist with people however you like. So, Chickley Beauty, thank you for coming back in. This is Tuber Chats. I think you were our very first member. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not seeing you when you first got here. I get behind in the chat. I've been yapping like you wouldn't believe today. But I'm happy that you're here, and hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. Thank you, Fish Tank. Hopefully we'll see you back again. But I appreciate every moment that you spend. So, yeah, Gibbery's World. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. We're seeing them slowly grow towards the goal of that first 100 that everybody knows is an important milestone and something we all look forward to at the beginning of starting our channels. They also do the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time. While I'm looking for names to add to the wheel, I hope everybody will share, whether you have a community tab or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or any of those other social networks. It really does help the stream. And if you haven't already, a thumbs up would be much appreciated as well. Let's get D-Syrup up here. Is D-Syrup still with us? They were here right in the beginning. Let's just make sure. D-Syrup, just let me know if you're still here. I'm just looking through my wheel. I have a robot here called Bottissimo that helps me determine the order in which to add channels to the wheel based on how active they've been in the chat. So I'll add some more names in a few moments. Oh, Chickley Beauty is officially monetized. That's good stuff. Thank you so much, and thank you for letting me know. Forgive me for not knowing already. I wonder if, have you already done a monetization celebration? We're seeing channels get monetized all the time now, even through this purging and glitching. So, for instance, Kristen Walton had her monetization celebration last night. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo had one last week. The Essence of Sonia has one coming up next week. Now we find out that Chickly Beauty has become monetized during all of this. Oh, D-Syrup, there you are. Forgive me. I'm just putting Kristen up on the wheel. I mean, on the screen. But Kristen Welton happens to be my love. We live together in Niagara Falls, Canada, with Kira, of course. She's always in the chat as a member and a moderator, but she's got her own channel. She's doing her own thing. She's doing a much better job than I am of coming up with videos, sometimes 2 to 3 times a week, but she's doing just fine. And you can see she's done some live streaming, a lot of unboxing videos, and there's the monetization celebration from yesterday that we were talking about. But yeah, Chickly Beauty. Oh, you did one earlier today. I'm so sorry that I missed that. But I'm going to make sure that I catch you as soon as I can on another live stream or something like that. I'm so happy to hear that for you. And thank you, Janum, for sharing on the community tab. So D-Syrup's on the wheel now, but the link is in the chat right now. D-Syrup has one of the channels that is a little bit difficult to find right now. The search results will get better and better for you as time goes on and your channel becomes more solid. But in the meantime, hopefully you will make the first move with people, drop that link if you need to, and find some new friends and family members. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as you're active in the chat, I will certainly get around to everybody. Angel downstairs, Rachel, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat. So hopefully you're feeling welcome, and forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but we have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So the other thing, D-Syrup, your link will only be able to be dropped once every 5 minutes. That's the only caveat to the whole operation, and that's just so that it's not possible to spam. So Nightbot will allow your link to be dropped again 5 minutes from the last time that you dropped it. But so that's why I say if you need it, if somebody's looking for you, then you can give that to them. But just be careful not to overuse it, because then you won't be able to use it when you need it. But we'll make sure that we get it up when your channel comes up on the screen anyway. All right, we are doing well. Let's spin. Next weekend is a big weekend. We've got Halloween on Saturday. That's episode 99. Followed by Sunday, I have a special surprise for everybody, which I will likely reveal tomorrow for episode number 100. And thank you so much to all of you who've been with Tuber Chat for so long to get this channel there. I am very, very excited. And I'm looking forward to giving you a little bit of a different live stream that day, something very special. So here's Grinch 1984, Parodies and Originals, who's been back with Tuber Chat again and again since finding us. I see them hanging out on live streams all the time, including with Past Life Explorer, who's another friend of Tuber Chat, another previously featured channel. So hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. If you haven't already, they are on the road to 400, and hopefully we can get them a little bit closer today. Tracy Sweets at home, good to see you back in the house. Thank you very much for coming in. And thank you for the thumbs up. It really does help if anybody hasn't already. It really does help the stream. We should always be giving thumbs up for each other, but even I have to be reminded sometimes when I'm in a live stream or somewhere. Christian Nomad points out that there's a great extension for Chrome for those of you on a computer called AutoLike for YouTube or something along those lines. You can search that out, AutoLike. And then what happens is it makes sure that you never forget. I have yet to add that extension. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it right now. Let's do it right now. I'll come back to Grinch 1984. We're gonna do something to help everybody for a quick second here. Here, Chrome Web Store. I'm gonna look for. I like doing tutorials while we're in the middle of live streams, because you can mark the time if you want, and then if you wanted to go back and find this, you'll be able to catch this section if you wanted to be reminded. So I'm going to just add this to Chrome. I'm assuming this is the right one. I use another one as well called YouTube Nonstop. And what that does is when you are running a playlist, it allows you to prevent the window from pausing every few videos. So there you go. And then let's, Sheriff Buford followed on Twitter. Good stuff. Thank you very much. I will likely get a notification and follow you back. We also have a Twitter list. Maybe I'll show you that too. So we're taking all of Grinch's opportunity here. We're coming back to your channel again and again. I got to do this actually in another window. Forgive me. I'm going to show you quickly. And then we'll get to adding names to the wheel and spinning again. We'll come back to Grinch 1984 in a second. So we'll go to Twitter. It's different for you than me because I'm already logged in on this profile. But when I go to my profile, you'll see 3 dots up here, and you can click those, and then it allows you to look at the list. We have a list called TuberChat Stars. And what this is, as you'll see, YouTubers who tweet and retweet for others. So if I wanted to, I could follow the activity of everybody on this list. That's really what they're for. But when you click on the members, now you have an opportunity on Twitter to find 35 members of the TuberChat community. As you see, there's Past Life Explorer I was talking about right there. Mishana, G Free, House of X, Fulton Miraz, Bumbalicious, lots of creators that are familiar faces to us here at TuberChat. And again, just because they either tweeted or retweeted for TuberChat, they've been added into this list, and that goes for everybody. So when TuberChat is not live streaming, which is much of the time, I can only do 4 live streams a week, you still have an opportunity to meet quality creators, whether it be on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit, and hopefully some more social networks after as well. When you're running a playlist, Christian Nomad says, it also likes those videos too, which helps also the person that you're trading with. That's fantastic. That's good stuff. I'm just going to look at something right now. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but let's just check out Grinch's latest video for a second. Is there any chance? Did it like? It didn't auto-like for me. So maybe it's because I got a refresh or something. Maybe I've done something wrong. YouTube Nonstop, YouTube auto-like. Pardon me. Let me refresh the page and see if anything happens. I might have to look into this after. I might have to close the browser down and restart it or something like that. Oh, there it goes. See, it liked automatically. I didn't touch that. Good stuff. So thank you again, Christian Nomad, for letting me know about that weeks ago and having me take all this time before I finally put it in. But if anybody wanted to, like I said, you could just mark, about an hour into the live stream and go back over this 5 minutes, and it'll show you how to go and find that extension, put it in, and you'll have to refresh your page like you do with most extensions if you activate them or install them, but it'll get it going for you. Let's spin the wheel. Let's get another channel up here. If anybody feels I need to address anything in the chat regarding to let's say creators not connecting the right way or any of that other stuff, you can reach out to me on Christian Nomad might be set for 2 minutes before liking. That's possible. I'll have to go through the settings if there are some. You can reach out to me on Instagram at all one word TuberChat. And sorry, on Instagram, you can reach out to me, all one word, Tuber Chat, if there's anything you feel I need to address, and then I can take care of it. Usually, if somebody's not connecting the right way, it's because it's somebody who's brand new and I haven't done the full job of explaining everything. And usually we can sort that out quickly. And then the other thing with all this glitching and purging, hopefully everybody will have a little bit of patience with each other, because we find that occasionally comments are delayed as well. So here's Black Brand Friday. There's another channel that's been back again and again with Tuber Chat since finding us a little while back. So as you can see, this is a dynamic creator doing a fantastic job with their presentation here. And then on the road to 1K officially. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've got their 900 locked in, but we'd love to give them an extra few just to make sure that they don't slip back below that 900. That's very important. Jolly Pasquale, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Very much loved and well-respected member of the Tuber Chat community. Very fun and entertaining creator for everybody to check out as well. Did I not put, oh, for the love of goodness. Why is it, Christian Nomad, I am confused every time that you come into the live stream, whether I have added your channel to the wheel or not. I am so sorry. I don't know what my my issue is. If anybody in the chat, especially the members, if I have forgotten or it slips by my mind to add you to the wheel right away, please just give me the nudge. Don't be shy, because I never want to forget that. I don't want to make that mistake. Chocoli Beauty's on there. Christian Nomad's on there. Mr. and Mrs. Anabalo we looked at. I don't like making mistakes as much as anybody else doesn't, but I make as many as everybody else, that's for sure. I showed it already again today. I'll have how on earth I do this every day. At least hopefully you see how much I value your support on Tuber Chat, that I want to make sure that I don't forget. I do this every single day with Christian Nomad. I think that I haven't shown their channel even after giving a big speech. I don't know what comes over me. I think it's just important. I'm so worried about forgetting that I am making sure that I don't. But anyway, okay, thank you for reminding me of that. So Black Brand Friday, like I said, is a dynamic creator. They've been back with Tuber Chat again and again. They have engaging content and fantastic presentation as well. As you can see, these thumbnails are just beautiful and engaging, very clickable. So that's good work. I'd love to know what your click-through ratio is. Your click-through ratio in your analytics, which is on the reach tab, it's the upside down triangle that we like to call a funnel, tells you the ratio of how many times YouTube shows your thumbnail and title to people hoping that they'll click on it, to the number of times it's actually clicked on. And that relates to your thumbnail and your title. Unfortunately, you can't decipher between the two without a lot of experimentation, but at least you get an idea. But I have a feeling that your thumbnails have to be doing well. I'm not sure who's going live on Tuesday. Jaden, Tuber Chat won't be live streaming on Tuesday. Now, hopefully everybody is having a good time connecting. Let's look at if we can add some more channels to the wheel right before I spin. Next week is a big week, so Halloween episode will be on episode number 99 will be on Saturday, and then episode 100 is on Sunday, and I have got a special live stream planned with a nice surprise that I'm sure everybody will I'm sure everybody will enjoy, Christian Nomad. So I'm just looking, Sergeant Life, let's get you onto the wheel. Adrian Villanueva vlogs. Okay, I'll leave it at that for now, and we'll spin. We'll get another channel up, and then I'll see if I can add another name soon. When you see me looking off to the side there, it's because I'm looking into another window to see what I've got coming up for names, and I've got a robot that helps me determine the order in which I put everybody onto the wheel. It's not just about how long you're here. It's also about how engaged you are in the conversation in the chat, particularly meeting new friends and family members. So this is Chickly Beauty. This is Tuber Chat's, I believe this is Tuber Chat's first member. So thank you very much. It's good to have you back in the chat again. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if they haven't already. Officially monetized now and got their, well, almost at 1,300 subscribers already. So hopefully things are going as well for this channel as I imagine that they are. But this is another one that I talk about all the time because the thumbnails here, like the presentation of the channel, is great. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They happen to be a dynamic creator as well. D-syrup. There you go. Scratching Pete's onto my my scam, right? Oh, don't get me wrong, D-syrup. I think I'm hilarious. I don't know how funny I am in real life, though. Chickly Beauty, thank you so much. More action in the chat here. Another super chat. Thank you for this. It's absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated, of course. And so thank you very much for that. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but in the case of super chats and memberships, we just allow them to skip the line and get onto the wheel or the screen a little bit faster. Other than that, hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting, meeting new friends and family members. And I am planning on going to, I'm going to do a live stream on my personal channel later, almost, I'd say an hour and a half from now, about 4:30 Eastern, maybe slightly earlier. Record Store Day. I don't expect everybody follows vinyl records or anything like that. It's actually become huge over the last long while. Not that that matters. It's a guilty pleasure of my own, right? I used to be a DJ. I still collect records. And Record Store Day was very different this year. It's something that happens usually once a year in April, but they separated it out and split it up and all this other stuff. But I found out that my favorite record store was able to hang on to a couple of things for me. So I'm going to go get them later. But it's a good excuse to do a live stream. I'm going to go through a town called Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is very close to Niagara Falls. It's the next city north of where we are, and it's gorgeous. This is where all the wineries are in Niagara Falls. It's like the wine capital of Canada, or at least Ontario, and it's just gorgeous. The weather's not fantastic today, but it's still great to see. So anyways, if you want to check out a live stream later on, I will go and do that, and I'll be happy for anybody that comes over and watches that with me. And you'll see what a interesting record store looks like these days. And then we'll I'll leave it running as long as everybody wants while I head home through all the vineyards and stuff like that. It's something to see. So Adrian Villanueva vlogs. Let's see what you've got going on for us today. There you go, Grinch. Oh, Broke Necks, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I always miss Record Store Day. I cheat, eh? So what I do is I was going to do one of the live streams like from Record Store Day, but I don't know, for a million different reasons, I decided not to, right? So my vinyl record videos are my worst performing videos, but I can't stop wanting to do them anyway. And it's just a love. If there's one thing in the world that anybody could say I waste money on, it doesn't quite feel like a waste to me. But if you wanted to wonder, that's the one thing. But I always miss it. And then so what I do is I become friends with the guys who own the record stores where possible, right? And then usually I'm very lucky. I've been, I've gotten a few things. The last time I did a record store day video, they gave me a bag from the record store. And then this one that I'm going to today, they gave me one of their T-shirts. They've got a distilling company as well. They got two different things that they do. And that's always nice, right? These are the kind of things that are available when you're a YouTuber and you're showcasing other people's businesses, particularly small businesses and stuff like that. It's not difficult at all to be given either free product or accessories or things like that on your way towards working into sponsorships if you wanted to. So it's very generous of them, but I just happen to like it. So I'm going to go driving all over the province to pick up a couple of records. We'll see. Let me spin. Oh, no, I'm not going to spin. This is Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs. Is she still here with us, I hope? And Angel downstairs, Rachel, hopefully you're having a good time meeting new friends and family members. And then My BS Life, thanks so much for coming in. I did a couple of collaborations with My BS Life recently. So he is a fellow Canadian from Ottawa, Canada, and came to visit Niagara Falls with his girlfriend a couple of weeks ago. And we had breakfast together and had a good long conversation about YouTube, half about YouTube, half about Niagara Falls. So you can check that out on my channel. And then on My BS Life's channel, we did an official interview. He interviewed me, and it was much more of a conversation, but a very fast-paced and informative talk. So hopefully everybody will check that out too. Let me spin. Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs. Let me just see. I don't know if you're still here. Maybe not. Okay, we'll move on. Here's Scratch and Pete, PA, our featured channel for tomorrow, as a matter of fact. They recently released the trailer for their channel to let us know what to expect. Somewhat, anyway, it's still kind of a teaser. There it is, the official trailer of Scratch and Pete, formerly known as PA. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. I'd love to see them get moving towards their 100. They did make a little note on their banner for Blue Angels 33, who we did a memorial video for on Friday in lieu of a live stream. So that's nice to see. Well, hopefully everybody will connect with them. And Broke Necks, you're right, collabs are very important. What that does is open up your exposure from another creator's channel to you. And this is the reason why Lady Gaga and Elton John will sing a song together, right? I don't know how many Lady Gaga fans are also Elton John fans, but either way, now there are more of both, right? Because they sang a song together and it kind of exposes one artist's following to the others. So same goes for everybody on YouTube. And thank you very much, Jolly Pasquale, for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. As well, if anybody has the ability to share, then it really does help the stream, whether you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or a community tab. If you have one, I'll appreciate that as well. And then, like I said, hopefully everybody will subscribe to Scratch and Pete, our beloved moderator. I'd love to see them much closer to 100 by the time the next video comes out. I know it's scheduled to be released, if I understand, within the next few days. So we have that to look forward to as well. Let me just look at my list and see if I can add another name right away. I'm just having a quick look over here. Dimitri Jones is not still here, is there? No. Okay, that's okay. Let's see what we got going on here. I'm just going to try to rifle through this quickly. Angel Downstairs Rachel, I want to see what your channel has got going on. Broke Necks, let's get you on there. Jolly Pasquale's coming up. My BS Life. Aiden Saw. Sergeant Life's already on there. Let's spin. Mr. Fulton Mirage just walked in. Good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. Oh, thank you. You're watching my ads for me today. Thank you. When choosing a collab partner, choose someone outside your main genre to expose others to you, expose your followers. That's good advice, Broke Necks. Very much. Very much so. The Murphy family is a silver member, so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not, but they are a generous creator, and they are very much loved and well-respected, not only in our community, but in the small YouTuber community as a whole. You can see on their featured channels list several friendly faces like the Hoops Family Network, Mr. Johnny 25, and others. Hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. They're actually doing spectacularly for views. Look at these things. I don't know if they're punching those up with ads or anything like that, or if that's organic growth. I'll have to reach out to them to find out. But Vlogtober is probably a decent thing to have followed, for instance. I'm just guessing. And then, you know, with a Halloween theme this late into October is probably a good idea. Jolly Pasquale always lets the ads run. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I know sometimes ads can be like even an hour and a half long. I wouldn't expect anybody to sit through that. It's much more beneficial to me if you're in here growing your channel. But if the ads are a reasonable size, then I hope everybody will watch. And then, of course, you know, that's what we all wish everybody will do on all monetized channels. Now, I happen to have premium membership to YouTube, right? And I have the family one, so Kristen and Kira have it as well. So we don't actually see ads, but what happens is every creator that we hit gets a guaranteed tiny sliver of income. I don't know the truth about whether that's any more or less than what ads would pay, but excuse me, I do know that it's guaranteed. So thank you, Jolly Pasquale, for that. Let's spin one more time. We'll get another channel up here. There's Jolly Pasquale right now. And then again, if anybody in the chat is willing to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. You can simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat, and then hopefully other creators will reach out to you. Is this only the second time I'm having your channel put up on the screen, Jolly Pasquale? Maybe, right? So now I've got your bell on. And then hopefully everybody will watch these videos. I do it every time. I giggle as soon as I see this channel. Jolly Pasquale has got a couple of videos that I can't help myself but just laugh when I watch them both. They're extremely entertaining. But the editing is good stuff too, particularly on the Squally. Boppin' 2 is a video I've watched many times, I have to admit. But the Squally video, I was impressed because, you know, I've mentioned this before, but Jolly Pasquale did a great job of some jump edits, which I wasn't 100% sure what a jump edit is as compared, or a jump cuts, as opposed to regular cuts, because I haven't done them before. I haven't had a need to do those on any videos that I've produced. I've produced hundreds and hundreds of videos, but never done that. But it was interesting to see. Stan TV, good to see you in the house. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time and meet people one by one, you'll follow. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. And Stan TV, I'm pretty sure you've been to Tuber Chat before. I hope I'm not wrong about that. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think we've seen you before. But it's great to have you back in the house. Hopefully, we'll get Jolly Pasquale moving towards the 30, first of all, that they're working on right this second, and then on the road to 100. And I'd love to see that channel get a good head start from the Tuber Chat community. Here's D Syrup. They've actually been in the chat. I hope they're still here. They've been in the chat the whole live stream since the beginning. And let's get that channel up here. So with 100 subscribers, hopefully we'll get them a few more right now, and that will really get that locked in. And the link is now there, dropped by Nightbot. I do that for a couple of channels that are brand new, just so that if anybody has trouble finding them, we can get them up right away. Sometimes when you have brand new channels or newer, like, with less than 500 subscribers that have popular words in their name, then the search results do not favor them right away. As the channels grow and become more solid, then they start to pop up the search results more and more. Usually we see all channels with 1,000 subscribers or more coming up in the search results easily. So the good news is it gets better and better. Scratch and Pete, thank you so much for reminding everybody of the thumbs up. And again, if anybody wants to swap playlists for the purpose of gaining watch hours, you can simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you to make those arrangements. And if you see somebody mention it and you are willing to swap playlists, you can reach out to them. And everybody's free to make those arrangements independently, of course. Jolly Pasquale. I'm anxious to see what else you're going to come up with on your channel. I really am. So you've made quite an impression with your introduction. So hopefully everybody feels the same way, and you'll get a good, strong following moving quickly as you continue. So like I said, hopefully everybody will connect with D Syrup. They've been here this whole live stream since the beginning, and we want to get them locked in with this 100 so that they don't slip below after. We talked about at the beginning of this live stream, the purging and glitching and all that that's been haunting us for almost a couple of months now. It's well over a month. And we'd just love to see them get a strong and solid foundation so that they don't slip below again. Kiddo Time, good to see you here. Hello from New York City. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time and meet people one by one and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. We're going to look at Broke next now. Hopefully you're still here with us. Let's have a look. If not, I'll move on quickly. We're here. Oh, okay. So Broke next, just let me know if you're still here. I'm going to put the bell on for this channel anyway. And then if not, we'll move on quickly. I'll let, you know what I'll do is I'll spin. I'm just seeing if I've missed anything in the chat here. Hopefully not. I certainly don't mean to. Angel Light Over Darkness 33, who's in the chat with us, is our featured channel for today. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. We had their channel on the screen at the beginning of the live stream for about 10 or 15 minutes. Like we do every single day, I try to feature one creator that's shown generosity in some way within the Tuber Chat community, so that even when Tuber Chat's not live streaming, you can still find quality creators, whether it's here on YouTube or Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Reddit. Here's Just Vlogging Life. This happens to be a gold member, so their channel gets added to the wheel at the beginning of every live stream, whether they're here or not. As well, they get their link dropped by Nightbot in the live in the chat every 30 minutes or so, as we've seen. So for those of you new to Tuber Chat, we say a lot of silly things here because sub-for-sub behavior is, first of all, against community guidelines, but secondly, Tuber Chat is not a sub-for-sub network. We're very much about loyal and dedicated support for one another. It truly is a community. And Oh, MAH Videos, good to see you in here. Thank you for coming in. It's always good to see you, and I'm always doing well, living the dream. Hopefully you're doing well as well. So when people are saying things like dancing with you, baking with you, visiting your house, leaving you packages and stuff like that, it all means the same thing. It means they've been to your channel, watched your video, given you a comment, given you thumbs up, subscribed, and now they're just waiting for you to do the same thing for their channel. However, at Tuber Chat, the object is to make the first move. Now, since everybody's making the first move, eventually, yes, a couple of channels will connect with you first. But you'll find the most success when you're reaching out to other creators. We all believe wholeheartedly here in supporting others more than we expect to be supported back. But knowing that by doing that, you'll end up getting more out of YouTube than you expected in the first place. Anyway, so let's spin. We'll get another channel up here. Oh, Broke Necks, there you are. Okay, let me go back to Broke Necks for a second. I didn't realize you were still here. And then we'll have a better look at this channel for a quick second. I thought I'd just put your bell on too. There it is. Yeah, okay, the bell's still on. That's another thing you got to watch with this glitching. So watch what happens. I click back and it says that the bell is not on, but I just turned it on. So when I click back, it's there. So sometimes you might go to a channel, it might not look like it's subscribed, or it might not look like the bell is on. If you just click another page down here, sometimes you'll find that that changes, and it was just the browser cache that made that happen. So that's Broke Necks, well over 2,500 subscribers. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, and they've obviously got some to be learned from as well as entertained by. And here's Sergeant Life. Poetically Yours by Javier Santamaria. Thank you for coming back in. It's always good to see you in the chat. This is Sergeant Life getting very, very close to, first of all, the 90 that must be on their mind right now, but officially on the road to 100. And hopefully we can push them a little bit farther today. I don't know if we can get them over the 100 today, but we certainly could between today and tomorrow. Hopefully everybody will connect with them and get that locked in. Broke Necks, there's always a glitch in the matrix. There seems to be more than ever these days, but it's okay. We push through, and everybody's still growing. Sunshine Cooper, thank you for coming back in. I just caught Sunshine Cooper. Were you with Mariska? I think you were on Mariska's live stream that I caught this morning. That was one of the channels I talked about earlier. Sunshine Cooper is a very much loved and well-respected member of the small YouTuber community. She's a dynamic creator with a ton of energy, but she allows people to connect the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. So if you're looking for another growth stream type of channel to look for, if you're looking for another growth stream type channel that is a friend of Tuber Chat, then Sunshine Cooper is somebody that you'll want to be connected to. As you can see just from the chat here, she's got lots of energy and is an engaging creator as well. Broke Neck says they really enjoy Sergeant Life's channel, which is great. And it's good that you got... Oh, I saw this. I think Michael's Adventure shared your video, Sergeant Life, today on Facebook. I think. Maybe that's what I saw, because I recognize this title. So that must have been it. And then as well, Halloween costume. Good that you got on that. Right on time. Hopefully you'll grab a couple of views from that. Oh, what D Syrup, are you looking for the link for Sergeant Life? Let me give it right now in the chat. That'll make it a little bit easier for everybody to connect with that channel if you'd like to. This is what I mean. Michael's Adventures is one of the most supportive creators I've met on all of YouTube. First of all, wholeheartedly believes in helping others more than asking for themselves. I see it every day in them. But, you know, they've been previously featured on Tuber Chat as well. But the sharing that they do as well is something to be spoken about, obviously. My pleasure, Sergeant Life. And then the link is in the chat if anybody wants to connect with them, make it a little bit faster for everybody. So I will move on. Let's get another channel up here on the screen. Halloween costume is a good idea, Jaden. I have something planned for Halloween. We'll still do tuber chat the way we always do, but I'll have a Halloween surprise for everybody as well. So here's Angel downstairs. Rachel, good to see you here. Hopefully you've met some friends and family members already. Yeah, your videos are quite short, so hopefully I can convince everybody. So there's one here that is 1 minute long, over a minute long. So hopefully everybody will connect with that video, and then as well possibly run another couple just to make sure that that connection sticks. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream is still in the house, just chilling. That's the second channel from Kid Wonders Life of Wonder. And hopefully everybody will subscribe to this channel. We'll get them to the 40 that must be on their mind right now. And then, officially on the road to 100. Okay, let's spin. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Jaden Saw. Jaden Saw is another creator that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again for almost every single live stream since episode number 13 of Tuber Chat. And we are on episode number 96 today. But like I said, next weekend's a big weekend. So Halloween happens to be episode number 99. So I'll have something a little bit special planned for that day. And then on Sunday is episode number 100. And I have a very special live stream planned that day that will be different from what we do. We'll still be able to connect the way we do here at Tuber Chat, but I think everybody will be very pleased with the surprise that I've got coming up for episode number 100. I'm very, very excited and happy to give everybody something very engaging and something that will benefit all of us very much. So hopefully everybody will connect with Jaden Saw if you haven't already. Like I said, they are a loyal and dedicated supporter who've been with Tuber Chat since episode number 13, and I don't think they've missed a live stream. I got to find out what episode Michael's Adventures has come in, because with only the exception of the fact that they've been working in a different capacity over the last few weeks, they were here for every live stream as well. Michael's Adventures is here for every live stream that they can make it to. I know that. And then Hakimiations, good to see you here. Never late. I appreciate every moment everybody spends here at Tuber Chat. So I appreciate you coming whenever you have the time. Hopefully everybody's doing well, meeting new friends and family members, connecting with each other. And then move on a little quicker. Today's a little bit of a slower day for Tuber Chat because the notifications didn't go out. I don't think the notifications went out 30 minutes before the live stream started because I changed the time of the live stream right before we started. About an hour before I moved it back. And then as well, I don't know if the notifications came out even after we were live. Here's Poetically Yours by Javier Santamaria. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel if you haven't already. They have got some featured channels going on here as well, which is very cool. And they're officially on the road to 800. Maybe tomorrow I'll talk about it, Jaden. I got to organize all the live streams for next weekend. They will be similar times to this weekend, probably only an hour earlier than what we had scheduled this week. Usually I move the times around so that we can meet different creators in different time zones around the world. But next week will be very similar to this week. Let's get Hakimations onto the wheel as well. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream. This is the second channel from Kid Wonders Life of Wonder. They have been with TuberChat since the very beginning. Kid Wonders Life of Wonder was featured on TuberChat in episode number 2. So on episode number 1 of TuberChat, I featured Kristen Welton because we hadn't already run a live stream. We did a test live stream, but not an official one. So I thought that was a good opportunity for that. And Kid Wonders Gaming and Livestream has been connected to me personally, as well as with TuberChat on both channels for months and months and months. It's getting close to a year. I think, if I remember correctly, it has been at least 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 months, maybe longer that we've been connected. We do have one thing in common for sure. We both play a little bit of this game here. There's a couple of games. There's one called Kings of Pool from a Toronto company, but there's also one that I play called 8-Ball Pool, and I think that's the one that Kid Wonder's playing in these videos. Oh, perfect, Mr. Fulton Mraz. That is a great selection for a Halloween costume. Mr. Fulton Mraz will be Uncle Sam for Halloween, which is a great idea. I'm happy to hear that. I'm sure you're going to do a great job with it. And then, Jaden, I'm going to, you just asked me when I'm going to schedule the live streams a little while ago. So I'm going to schedule them tomorrow, probably at some point. I will try to get it done before tomorrow's live stream. And let's spin. Let's get another channel up here. Mr. Fulton Mraz always shares for us, so thank you again for that. Mr. Fulton Mraz, another channel that's been with TuberChat, probably right from the beginning. Hakimations, let's have a look at what you've got going on for us today. $75. So hopefully we can get you a few more subscribers and get you closer to the 80 that must be on your mind. I don't know if we can do that today, but between today and tomorrow, we certainly should be able to. We can push you a little bit closer. You're on the road to 100, and I'd love to see you get closer, and I'm sure that you will. And thank you very much, Sunshine Cooper, for sharing as well. Every time somebody shares, it really does help the stream. It helps us get found a little bit easier. It exposes us, obviously, to more and more creators, but it also tells the algorithm that the channel's being pushed a little bit, and so that's great. Jaden, I'm sure you're on the email list. I'll have to look, but I'm quite sure you're there. I think you signed up for the email list quite some time ago. I have yet to start sending emails out. Dress up as a YouTube play button? Maybe. It'll probably be more entertaining than what I have planned. But I will do something special for Halloween. And let's spin just for fun. Here's Sunshine Cooper. I could be Sunshine Cooper for Halloween, but I don't have enough energy. She's got a lot more energy than I do. Anybody that already knows her channel knows that. But she allows people to connect the way that we do here at Tuber Chat. And some of you already know that, but she's got well over 7,000 subscribers. So she is on the road to 8K. Kind of. Typically, I think we say that when you get to the 7,900, but she's still well on her way. Angel Light Over Darkness 33 is still with us. That's our featured channel for today. So I hope everybody will connect with that channel. What I can tell you is that next weekend, Halloween will be on Saturday, and Tuber Chat will run as it always does. I don't have any change planned, but I will do something to signify the celebration of Halloween. And then as well on Sunday is episode 100, which is a very special milestone. I'm extremely excited, and I have something very special planned, and it will be a much different type of live stream for that one episode. But we will still connect the way we always do here in Tuber Chat. Declan Fans 2020, good to see you in. And Sunshine Cooper, it's my pleasure to have your channel up here. I always have a good time when I'm hanging out in her live streams. And like I said, you'll meet a lot of friends and family members over there as well. She allows everybody to connect the way that we do here in Tuber Chat. And then, yeah, Jaden Saw always schedules their live streams. And then Sergeant Life is willing to swap playlists. So if anybody's willing to swap, you can simply say so in the chat. I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you for that purpose. And if you're willing to swap playlists and you see somebody say that, then please reach out to them as well. Let's get Divine Wisdom up here. Thank you for coming in, by the way. I've got your bell on now, Sunshine Cooper. Mr. Fulton Mraz is still here. I'm going to put you on the wheel, and we'll look at your channel in a moment, Mr. Fulton Mraz. So Sunshine, Eve Belize, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I miss things all the time. I'm going to see if I can find your question. If it was more than 15 minutes ago, I may not be able to catch it, and I'm so sorry. But you have my undivided attention right now, if you don't mind re-asking, and I can address what you're looking for. I don't seem to be able to find it. And Sunshine Cooper, I noticed you do the featured channels collaboration. If you want to swap, I'd be happy to do that with you, of course. That's something I do with a lot of channels. But I noticed that you do it. There's Georgia Bulldogs. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, and the Ford Beautification Project. You slipped by me, but good to see you here as well. Thanks for coming in. Oh. Declan Fans 2020 as well. Let me see if I can. I'm still looking to see if I can catch that, but the chat only lets you go back. StreamYard only lets me go back 15 minutes. This one is letting me go back half an hour. Was it that long ago? Eve Belize, I'm so sorry. Oh, Christian Nomad, Nikki's Green Thumb. Oh, it must have been an hour ago. Oh my goodness. Again, I'm so sorry for missing that. Oh, you've been losing watch hours for the last 5 nights. So YouTube is purging a lot of stuff. Oh, is it how long have you had your channel, Eve Belize? Has it been a year already or no? Forgive me for not remembering. Christian Nomad. I could put you up a third time. Don't worry. Tomorrow, if you're able to be here again tomorrow, I'm sure I'll want to put your channel up a million times again. I don't know why you're like the one target for that simple thing. But like I said, if nothing else, it's probably a matter of wanting to make sure that I don't forget. Between 11 and 12 p.m., lose the hours. Been losing for 4 to 25 hours. I'm just looking at your okay, I'm looking through your videos to see when the earliest one was put up. 2 years ago. Okay, you know what probably is the issue, Eve Belize, is YouTube calculates your 4,000 hours over the last 365 days. So what happens is today is Sunday, October the 25th, which means whatever watch hours you had on any video that you posted on Sunday, October 25th of last year or anything before that, those watch hours do not count for your 4,000. So that's the trouble. I'll bet you. You're losing hours because you probably were posting more frequently. When I look at your channel, I'm looking in another window here and I can see that you've got a lot of videos. Now, they just say a year ago, so I can't tell exactly the dates that you posted them, but I bet that's it. You lose watch hours on every single video that you posted 366 days ago. And that happens every single day. It's very important just to note that. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't matter. Because the truth is, you're probably doing a lot better in gaining hours now than losing them. So every day you're going to lose maybe a little bit, or not every day, but every day that you posted a video. Your anniversary was in August. So that's probably it. It's probably you had better videos with more views, more watch hours for those particular videos. And that's my bet on what's happening more than anything else. So here's the truth. As long as you're still growing more than you're losing, then you will eventually get there. It's just unfortunate that YouTube put that in place. They actually made that law after you started, or it's not a law, but a rule, like their thing with the algorithm. This bit with the 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours started after you started your YouTube channel. So that's an interesting thought, but that's likely what the problem is. And Sunshine Cooper, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. So hopefully I haven't missed anything else in the chat. Let's spin. Here's Divine Wisdom. Hopefully everybody will connect with this channel. I'm unsure of the number of subscribers, but hopefully we'll get them a few more right now so that they can push towards whatever goal happens to be in their mind right now. And we're going to get on to Declan Fans 2020, who's another channel that's been back with Tuber Chat again and again since finding us a little while back. I meant to put the Ford beautification project up here. Reaching here to see if I'm going to be able to pull off a maneuver. Maybe not. It's okay. When we're done, I'll set up a live stream that will happen probably not quite an hour from now, maybe an hour from now. I'll just go outside on my personal channel. I'm making a trip to the record store but it's in a beautiful town next to where I live, full of vineyards and wonderful scenery and stuff like this. But I'll hit the record store first in that live stream. And then if anybody is there and wants it, I'll let it run while I drive home. So you can have a look through Niagara Falls. Here's Mr. Fulton Mraz. The link for D-Syrup, by the way, is in the chat now. If anybody wants to connect with that channel in the chat, you can find that channel a little bit easier. When we find channels that are, let's say, less than 500 subscribers that have popular words in their name, then sometimes the search results don't favor them. But as they continue to grow and become more solid, they get better and better in the search results, and eventually they won't have that trouble anymore. Mr. Fulton Mraz always shares for Tuber Chat. They've been here since the probably since the beginning. I don't even remember how. It's been months that Mr. Fulton Mraz has been with us. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. And Jaden, you're copying everything everybody's saying. What does scheduling a live stream mean, Jaden? Is, well, you know, because you're doing that, but it means that you are setting up a live stream in advance so that you can allow the algorithm, first of all, to catalog your live stream and hopefully give you a little bit of a push when it comes on, but as well so that people can get notified. Because if you just go live, people will get notified that you're live. But if you can set up your live stream in advance, then people will get a notification 30 minutes before you go live and when you go live, so it will get you a little bit more engagement. So that can really help. So hopefully that helps. And then Eve believes that was my best guess as to what's happening with your watch hours, but I'll bet that that's it. So unfortunately, the idea, there's not much that can remedy that. You just keep going, just keep pushing forward, do as much playlist swapping as you can, meet lots of other creators, because first of all, the playlist swapping will help the hours, but it's the friendships, right? You know, like, you know, we're connected now and this and that. We've swapped playlists and this and that. But as you connect with more creators, you'll find those creators favoring you because you've helped them. And you'll probably find yourself favoring the creators who have helped you as well. Big Guys 45s is in the house. Thanks for coming in. I was just saying I'm actually going to do a live stream about an hour from now on my personal channel. I'm going to go to the record store and pick up a couple of things I missed from yesterday's record store day. 3 record store days this year, and then now Black Friday's coming up as well. I don't see anything on the Black Friday's list that I actually want. But I'll have to take a better look again. Here's Georgia Bulldogs. Now this is another channel, for instance, that has the same thing going on, where it takes a second to find them. But hopefully Nightbot will drop the link in a second for them. Hopefully. Maybe not. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'll show you how to find it anyway. When you're looking for a channel, you can't find it. You just want to click channel. You want to make sure you're connecting to the right Georgia Bulldogs, right? Because that's a popular name. But here it is, and you can see they've got some familiar faces on here, including Kristen, Kira, myself, and Tuber Chat, and they are on our featured channels list, of course, as well. If anybody has featured Tuber Chat or my personal channel on your front page, just please make sure that I know so that I can return the favor, because I do that with both channels. The reason I love this collaboration so much is because you're basically saying to your audience and the YouTube algorithm that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when some of those channels hopefully feature you in return, they are saying to the YouTube algorithm and to their audience that you are worthy of being featured by them. So you can imagine the impact that that has both on the YouTube algorithm and on your individual audiences. Oh, the Ford beautification project is going to come up in a quick second here. Oh, Sunshine Cooper, that's me. The host is Kevin K. I keep forgetting that now that I put, like, you know, when we had a super chat earlier, so I put it on the screen so it takes my name away. And then there it is. I just use my personal account sometimes to drop links or something if I have to. I've got your bell on now, the Ford Beautification Project. Hopefully we're going to push this channel a little bit closer to the 40 that must be on their mind. They're officially on the road to 100. I'm just looking at something in another window over here. Use the feature channel for music channels to help you out. That's a great idea. Declan Fans 2020. My pleasure having your channel up. So, dropping a link in the chat here. I hope everybody will connect with this channel, and I'll see you over there. We will raid Adrienne Villanueva Vlogs, who was with us a little bit earlier. And then just please say Tuber Chat raid when you get there. Let her know that we're all coming over from here, and I'll appreciate it. For those of you who want to, I'm going to be live streaming in about an hour, a little bit less on my personal channel. I'll set it up as fast as I can, and then it'll be much more of a chill stream than now. And Tuber Chat will be back tomorrow. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. I appreciate every moment everybody spent, so thank you very much for your time, and then hopefully we'll see you soon, and then if not, tomorrow.